So there is a day 33, I think, of 31 was Friday, 32, no, 34, 34. So Saturday I was raw, but a little bit acne here. Saturday I was raw, but on yesterday we ate at the vegan restaurant with Martin Lewis, and the plan was to order some raw food, but they had the buffet for 300 baht, so really cheap, and I ended up eating like 3 plates, and I can feel the consequences now. Pretty much lower energy, not lower energy, it's like just harder to wake up and more sluggish. But the main difference is like the headache, like at night and in the morning. It's probably from dehydration or something. I noticed I was much more dehydrated from the salt, and yeah, also just like sluggish from the fat as well. There was some dishes that were pretty fatty, but overall it was healthy. Like there was a quinoa, then was like a salad, and there was brown rice and pasta, and there was also like other things like lentils. But probably the most fatty was like the lasagna thing. It was like a little squares of lasagna. It was pretty fatty, and also there was like hummus. It was also fatty. But all the other dishes were, it was like a pumpkin maybe that had a little bit fat. But overall the other dishes were not so fatty. There was what else was there? Like beetroot. Anyway, there was also pasta. I think I mentioned that. But yeah, just the hummus and and the salt probably, and the lasagna thing. Yeah, it just made me like. So I wanted to mention, some people think that when you eat like cooked food, like Ted Carr thinks that all cooked food is the same, but it's so not true. Like when I eat like whole foods, no salt, no processing, no added oil, nothing, it's like you don't experience any negative consequences from it as you would if you ate the same thing with oil and salt. You know what I mean? So it's a business, the raw food diet. It's a niche, it's a great niche, and that's why raw food restaurants are so popular, because people love that. Like, I want to be perfect, I just want to like quick results, raw food diet is gonna take me like there in like 1 week. I'll lose all the weight. So it's not a gimmick. Like, you can do like a raw food, but there's not that much difference between eating like a whole cooked food diet, and there is a huge difference if you eat like the fatty and salty cooked food diet, the junk foods and stuff. I can already see like the puffiness in my face, just from the salt retention. But yeah, as I said, how many people you see eating just like whole plant cooked foods? It's pretty much like, it's not as hard as eating the raw, but it's similar. Eating whole plants, whole foods, cooked food diet without salt, oil, and anything. It's pretty much any sauces and stuff. It's pretty much as hard as eating a raw food diet, I think, in my opinion. It's because that cooked food like doesn't taste as good, as you would eat like fruit. Fruit tastes much better. So I wanna just compare it to, like pornography and sex is the same thing. Like, people, when you eat like, sorry, when you went off to porn, it's not the same as having just sex. Sex is not so stimulating, especially if you don't do this crazy shit, you know. So just having like a normal regular sex without like edging and ejaculating all the time is the same like as if you're eating a whole foods plant-based diet, you know. But once you start, you know, including porn, it's like including the junk food. It's just like not the same thing. But some people like to compare like all cooked food is bad, which is not true. I definitely don't recommend eating at the vegan buffets, because it's just like you don't know how much oil they put there and how much salt they put there. So if you eat at a vegan restaurant, just order like one meal, and try to avoid like vegan buffet. If you eat at a vegan restaurant, just make it like a treat, but don't try to fill up on it. Just like go there and then maybe get a little bit full for one meal and then get back home and eat your regular meal, you know, like once a week, you know, or once a month, as you want. But it just feels different, feels the difference.